Welcome to the Satellite Stories podcast. I'm your host, Jerry, and I just got to say I am so excited that the MLS season is going to start this year. 2021, here we come. The teams I'm super excited to see now with this new season is Austin, Nashville, and Miami. So I really don't think that we can call 2020 as a season where Miami and Nashville started, because I feel like it was just so abruptly ended. We had COVID-19 hit, and because of it, a lot of the teams were stopping mid-form. You had Miami that was just building its roster, and it wasn't even until after the season started where I believe they added Higuain. So I don't know. I really don't feel like Miami and Nashville had the proper start they should have. I feel that Austin coming in has a really good shot, and at least at making a pretty good impression. So I'd say right now, as it is, Miami, Nashville, and Austin are going to be starting all together again. Although Nashville does have a better start, I do feel like it'd be nice to have all three start together just to kind of have a clean slate. I also am really excited to see these few teams. I'm really excited to see Chicago's rebranding. Now that they're going to be going through the crest, now that Nelson Rodriguez has left the front office, I'm really excited to see what kind of team they become. I know that they have a pretty good roster right now, although they didn't finish good in their conference, in the Eastern Conference. I'm really excited to see how Chicago's going to turn out this year. I'm also really excited to see Atlanta United. I've been a huge fan of them since the beginning. Where they had Tata Martino coming into the league, and I've got to say I'm really impressed with the roster they have. Joseph Martinez is going to be back from his injury. You're going to have a really fast, energetic group of people, and now you have a manager like Gabriel Heinze who has a ton of experience. And not only that, but I feel like they're really going to bring back that South American flair that they were looking for with that time with Tata. And as for the last team, I'm really excited to see LAFC kick in this new year. I feel like out of all the teams, they've been the most consistent, and even now in the offseason, I see few changes with the likes of Rodriguez going overseas on loan. But I feel that right now, all three of those teams have a really good shot at making an impact. And as for news happening today at least, now we got to see the new Concacaf Champions League setup, and it looks really good. I gotta admit, I'm really excited to see the draw, and I just actually finished watching it and seeing the results. We have a few teams that I really like, or at least a few matchups that I really like. I'm really excited where all the MLS teams were placed in this time. I feel like they all have a really good shot, minus Toronto. I don't think they got a shot against Leon, but who knows? I could be surprised like last year in LAFC beating Leon. But right now, I'm really excited seeing where the MLS sides are. As far as we have it right now, Cruz Azul will be facing off against Arcaye. And Toronto FC, the winner of that match, is going to be facing off Club Leon. And after that, we have Monterrey. Sorry, not Toronto. Monterrey facing off against Club Atlético Pantajo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Then you have Columbus Crew facing off against Esteli. After that, you have Philly, the Philadelphia Union, facing off against Saprissa. Atlanta United facing off against Alejense. I believe that's how you say it. Club America facing off against Olympia. And the Timbers facing off against Marathon. So these matchups are going to be really, really fun to watch. The one that I'm especially looking forward to seeing is against Philly and Saprissa. So that one's going to be a really good game. And after that, I mean, all the other matches I feel like are going to be really good for them, especially since they're going to be in preseason form still. Since the league is starting the 17th, you'll be having, you'll be having all like these matches faced off. Actually, I think I have it right here pulled up in my computer. Let's get the proper dates. Yeah, so we're going to be having CONCACAF Champions League start April 6th through the 8th. That's the first round, and the second leg is going to be April 13th through the 15th. It's going to suck, but I feel like I think they'll be in pretty good shape. And the quarterfinals are going to be the 27th through the 29th of April, and they're going to carry over to May 4th through 6th. So they're going to have a nice little break in between, but it's going to be pretty congested, especially the beginning of the season. However, once the semifinals get underway, it'll be postponed till August, and then the final will be in October. So I think that the calendar is a little bit better. It could have been pushed a little bit further out, but it makes sense why they want to get the round of 16 through right away. And since looking at the Concacaf Champions League, at least round of 16 layout, they also this past week released what they're planning to do moving forward with the Champions League. And I'm really happy that they're adding a bigger roster. Well, they're adding many more opportunities for teams to get in from North American teams, Central American teams, and even Caribbean teams. I feel really happy and excited to see that come through. And that's pretty much it. This is gonna be a good season. This is gonna be a really good season. I'm hoping to bring in a few more friends into the podcast. We'll be talking game after game. Hopefully we have some pretty good discussions, and I can't wait to talk to y'all guys and to hear from what y'all think. If y'all want more information like this, well, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more news. Thank you guys. Have a good one.